Okay, this is for you Capricorn. This is a healing storyline for the sign of my Cappy. Okay, Cappy, this could be the same person or two separate Capricorns. Whatever go to Cappy, take it. One is about job and discrimination. The other is about housing and discrimination. Let's see. Let's see. And even with a friend card. I saw a friend card in here, I thought. Let's see. Let's see something, Cappy. I thought I saw a friend card in here. Let me just see something. Okay, I thought I saw something about friends. No, you didn't look at me. Because I know I saw friends. I thought I saw friends. Not too many of us have them. Yeah, I know I saw friends. And we got something about friends here. So let's put that over there with friends. Feeling obligated to somebody, that they your friend and all this kind of stuff. White lies took you there to feel you obligated to some friend, Capricorn. That's really not for you. Get my drift, my Cappy. So let's just flow a little bit, my Capricorn. So let's go with this first card. We got a Capricorn there. You're going to get a job. You're going to try to get a job. And you got to speak out, Capricorn. Right? Because somebody gonna be black shaming my Cappy, right? And it's so exaggerated. You gotta be solid, right? What is this? No. Strike that. Somebody wanna leave you soiled, dirty, or talking down to you. Get what I'm saying? You got to be strong, Capricorn. And you need more self-esteem to be able to speak up for yourself. So this about Jones. We got Hispanic on here, but anybody could be, right, as long as they not your race, right? Because this is a racist situation we're talking about, because something's premeditated. And somebody said the dogs on you, Capricorn, and the dogs is people, right? As far as being aggressive, being racist, or whatever. Follow me? We got some nosy neighbor moments. So co-workers or anybody in the job setting that tried to stop you from getting a job or whatever this may be, right? So somebody was watching your every move and listening to your every word, maybe around 1 o'clock a.m. or between 1 o'clock a.m. between 1 o'clock p.m. Somebody, you might have been hanging your coat up on a rack or something like that, or one of these people, or just watching everything you're doing to complain about. Somebody might have been smooth about this thing. So let's just see. Let's see. Is this it for the Cappy right here? So this is the job situation. Let's go over to the housing. Right? So we have that still discrimination though. We have that somebody outside, the neighbors, or just a person who trying to get a house or who actually lives somewhere already, take it however, right? Okay, they anxious, they nervous, or they might take some kind of tranquilizer, right? But they outside. So we got these nosy neighbors, remember me saying that, watching every move, every word, right? Because lies took them there, right? And it come from way back, that they feel obligated to take care of the neighborhood, control the neighborhood, say we live in the neighborhood, or watch everybody, or whatever. Follow me? Because whoever you are, you're trying to acquire a domain, some house in some neighborhood, or if it's not a house, you're trying to get a business, whatever the place is, right? If it's not your home, you playing lottery for a chance to win at winning this house that you want to go in, or a business, whatever this is you're trying to get in, right? There's another Cappy or the same person, take it as it goes. So ears is for hearing, okay? So whoever these people is, they listening to everything that's going on here. But you need to hear everything also, right? What's being said to you, right? So, next one is, today is not promised to you. So you want it to be where you be juicing something up. And that means you might have been high because you pulled out your best glasses, right? So you might have got the place. But these people want to mold you. So you might have been outside and you was a little tipsy. For those who know what I'm talking about, right? Remember, they watching everything, right? So some kind of way, they call themselves, they're going to give you a warning, because it's a warrant, right? So I'm going to say, some kind of way, you got some kind of warning, right? As far as, I guess, you being outside, being tipsy or whatever, right? They say a warrant was taken, so no warrant was taken because nobody did anything to anybody, but some kind of warning came to you from these neighbors, right? These nosy neighbors that you live in this neighborhood, or a business area, or whatever you're trying to acquire domain, right? You piercing the surface of a thing, so within 2 weeks, some kind of way, maybe the warning gonna come to you, right? Or you're gonna move in a place or whatever is going on here. So it don't have to be right now, 2 weeks. It could be next month, 2 weeks. I don't know when the 2 weeks is gonna be, right? So let's specify that and make it clear. Okay, if you need to, you got to let everything out of you, right? And release it and express to these people, right? So whoever you are, you got a family, I guess. Right? Because it says my family or friend, that means you got a family. So you got maybe a husband and maybe you got children. Right? So if you are trapped, you got to get out. So you don't feel like you trapped. These people might want to try to trap you and force you out, because unless they give you some kind of warning or some kind of notice to tell you gotta move in 2 weeks or something like that. Other than that, you don't feel like you trapped. You feel fine. They are the problem, because they looking at what's been familiar to them, who they used to live in that area, any noise or whatever it may be. You might like the color orange or one of these people, right? So, do you love you? And if you love you, you're going to value you, and you're not going to let nobody walk all over you and treat you like you scum and dirt. Because the soil card means dirt. You're not dirt. You're not going to allow people to talk dirty to you, down to you like you nobody. Because you are somebody. Because whoever these people is, they want to pin you down. They want to keep on finding dirt and different negative things to say about you, or whatever they can see or hear. So they can try to bring you down, because they say pin me down. They want to pin you down. But you know your rights. So people shouldn't discriminate, and that's your rights. So take it to court. And over here with the job, discrimination at work, these nosy co-workers or whatever's going on there, with whoever this is over here, this person, you know your rights. Open your mouth and talk up for yourself. Go get a lawyer or whatever you got to do, because you know your rights. Okay? So, if you have a child, maybe your child like ice cream over here with this family you hear me talking about. Okay? So let's just say with, okay. So we have right here, she gave plenty of warnings. So it says CPS, but I'm going to change it from CPS and call this the cops, right? So we got whoever this family is, woman and her husband, or whoever this is that live right here. That live in this house, or trying to acquire domain, or whatever they're trying to do. They've been given plenty of warnings, some kind of way. So this person has sent a note to your door, wrote a note and put it in your mailbox, or whatever the person is doing. Because this person is going to call the cops on you. Right? Or maybe CPS or whatever they're going to do, right? Whoever, some nosy neighbor, right? Nosy person. If it's a business you're trying to get and acquire, or you got it already and it's noise out front, or people high out front, or whatever it is, you got somebody who's nosy that's all up in it and they trying to get it shut down. Or we got your house, a house you're trying to get, or a house you're in already. Take it however it's closed. Because this person trying to make you the poster child. Because remember, you're black, right? So if you're not black, you whatever race you is, right? But you're being discriminated against, whatever your race is. You're not white, because most of the time white people is not discriminated against. Unless they gay, there gotta be something going on. Unless they got 16 kids, there gotta be something going on. Other than that, you're not white. Get what I'm saying? Right? So we have that, a hole in the middle. So somebody might tack something on your door. You know, when some kind of warrants and different things, they might tack it on your door, tape it on your door and all that nonsense, right? Somebody might put something on your door. These nosy neighbors, or one main one, or this person trying to make you the poster child, because this person, first of all, discriminating as far as your race, right? Over here at this job, is still discrimination as far as your race, and making you the poster child, right? Because you might be the only one look like that at this job. I just don't know, right? Over here, it might come put something on your locker, if you have a locker at work or whatever this is, or bring it to you some kind of way. Follow me? So we're going to go to the next one. The next one is, this could be separate people totally. The one in the middle with the family, the one with the job, or this one right here with somebody and their friend. So we got that it's an unknown enemy you got that comes in the form of your friend. You got a friend that's an enemy, but you don't know the person is your enemy. Okay? You being best friends mean you gotta be honest, no holding back. So this person is supposed to be your best friend, but this person is holding back because this person is your enemy. But God said ears is for hearing, right? For you, as far as whoever this person is, right? Because this might be somebody that you have fun with, or whoever this person is, right? Somebody you feel like you love because they're your best friend, right? But God, right here, I'm going to say God giving you a warning that this person is not your best friend. This person is your enemy, whoever it is. And only you know who your best friend is. And you got to, like God said, ears is for hearing. You need to hear what that person's saying to you on a regular basis. But also hear what the person is not saying. Because this person watching every word of yours and everything you're doing. And it's premeditated. Because whoever you are, you got to get some self-esteem, because you're not strong and this person knows you're not. This person might exaggerate as far as you, and you just let it slide because they're supposed to be your friend. But remember, that's not a good thing. Your friend's supposed to uplift you, not tear you down, remember. Because whoever you are, your friend is jealous of you. Whatever it is they're jealous about. So let's go back in the middle. So this person in the middle, it's probably a family, a man and a woman. So the man is playing a part of the real dad, right? So he doing for the kids what the real father not doing, because the real father don't live with the kids, right? With this one in the middle you heard me talking about. He is doing what the father won't do, and that is a good thing. And that is to get another man's child, right? Okay, now let's take the small cards. So we have in the middle that, no, we have over here with this discrimination with the job, some kind of way you might have to work on a computer to get your box right. So we got angel number 18. So we got some feelings going on, right? Rough between the job and the family situation, you know. So you can keep your voice at a certain tone and don't get yourself worked up. Or we might have with a friend over here, you and your best friend might go to the beach and you might see something that your friend do during that time period. Don't let it slide though, because whatever it is she meant to do it, seem like it's a female, because they like that, right? We got a Friday. So we got September 7th. Simply, you're going to find a thing, right, that might let you know that your best friend been your enemy all the time. Follow me? Or in the middle, this family that's being discriminated against as far as their property, their business or whatever, they're going to find a thing. Or over here, this man going to find a thing as far as people at his work discriminating against him, black shaming him, right? So we have that somebody was choosy. Maybe they was choosy about giving him the job, choosy about giving his family a house or a domain. I just don't know, right? August 2nd. So we got angel number 6, angel number 22, look it up. Let me see if any more angel numbers. Angel number 14, look it up. Okay. So you might deal with some ants and some bugs some kind of way, wherever you at whatever place, right? So something might happen between 6 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Something might happen between 12 o'clock a.m. 12 o'clock p.m. So we got a director. So you might be dealing with a director at work some kind of way. And so the director would be the boss because of all this mess that's going on at work, whoever this person is. So we got numbers 35 and 53. Somebody could be 35, 53, or within those ages, anything like that. Or something could have happened 3 times, 5 times, 8 times, or whatever this is, right? Or something just could happen in August. So, let's see. What is this one? So we got number 16, or number 7, or number 61. Next card is you got a plan have many leaves card. So somebody treating you like trash at work. That means you can get another job, go do something online a little bit while you find another job, a decent job you want. Just do something online and make some bucks. Or because you're being treated like trash over here. In the middle, God saying a plant had many leaves. You're being treated like trash, or somebody gonna try to do that because somebody's saying that your race is trash, and your race is not trash, right? So God telling you you can move to other places. You don't have to stay there and be treated like trash. Get what I'm saying? Over here with this job, you don't need to stay here. You don't have to stay here and be treated like garbage. Get what I'm saying? Over here with this friend that's your enemy, that you don't know is your enemy, God said a plant have many leaves, right? This person treating you like trash. But you overlooking it because definitely the person's showing you in the person's actions some kind of way. Even when people say stuff on the slide. Oh girl, you too big. This, that, this. You know, they say all kind of different things, but you just let it slide. No. Take that as serious. Why would you be saying things like that to me? Won't you say, if you want to say something or want to help your friend, why don't you say, let's go work out a little bit. Get what I'm saying? Me and you. Get what I'm saying? Become a whole nother direction. Let's eat healthier this year. Get what I'm saying? You come another direction. You don't sit there and insult somebody. Right? So, got a hidden enemy and a friend, somebody that looks at me. And we got discrimination at work. As far as race, I don't see no gay cards, so I'm not going that direction. This is race strictly. And in the middle with a domain, somebody trying to acquire for a business or whatever, or a home. They're trying to get what they're living in already, right? So this is the brass slope one. This is for my Cappy. Peace.